Tell you what, we keep stopping and taking pictures of all this beautiful scenery here. This is quite awesome. But now we don't know where Adam is. We have lost Restless. Lots of stuff to see out in the Cranberry Wilderness. Hey everybody, and welcome to Outdoor Adventures. I'm Frozen, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm in the Cranberry Wilderness, which is located in the Monongahela National Forest, West Virginia. Now, the Monongahela National Forest also is home of the beautiful area of the Dolly Sods. In fact, we are just south of the Dolly Sods, so you can kind of get an idea of where I'm located right now. It has rained for the past 5 days. After this trip, it plans to rain another 5 days, so this is a good time. The trail might be a little muddy in some sections, but we'll have to see how it goes. So tonight I'm actually meeting up with another YouTuber, so you'll have to wait and see who that is. They should be here around 9 p.m., 11 p.m. By the way, it's actually 7:30 p.m. right now, so we got about an hour before the sun goes down, and the goal is to find camp. Let's go over the map, and I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Here is a map of the Cranberry Wilderness area that I'm interested in. There's a little bit to the north, a little bit to the south, but this center area is where you can make your good loops at. Now we're parked at the north-south trailhead right here, and we are going to be stepping on to this 688, which is the north-south trail right here. This purple pink line right here. What we're going to do is step on that trail and go north on North Fork 272, and then before we hit the Middle Fork Trail, which is 271, we're going to find a camp. I'm going to stay there tonight, get a fresh start. Like I said, it's already 7:30 p.m. right now on a Friday. Just got done from work, so I had to drive up here. So tomorrow we're going to do this little green line 271, which is Middle Fork. I'm going to do this little extra trail, finish the 271, go to 242, which is Little Fork, and then meet them back on this north-south trail, somewhere around this area in Camp 2. They are actually going to be on 267. So that's what we're planning to do. That is Laurelly Branch, by the way, I believe. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, this place got a lot of rain. So I'm expecting the trail to be pretty muddy, and so far it is, but it looks like it's clearing up. Actually, I might see a camp spot right over here. Check this out. And here you can see the full map. It's a little bit better than what I showed you in the car. Like I said, we're right here at that north-south trailhead. We're going to be going up somewhere around here is where we're going to be making camp. So far, yeah, definitely the trail is a little muddy, to say the least. But yeah, tomorrow I won't mind. I'm just trying to keep one pair of socks dry for tonight, even though I do have a little sleep pair of socks. But yeah, this place just got so much rain over the past couple weeks. I'm sure the streams are going to be flowing really nice here. Alright, looks like we're coming up on the junction here. I left the guys a couple arrows just so they know that I went this way. We did talk about where we're camping the first night. I told them whoever gets there first, just lead the others in with arrows and should be alright. More than likely, they're going to get here after dark, doing some night hiking. And hopefully they find me. If not, we'll find them tomorrow. But tonight is all about just finding a camp. We're just following this little stream downhill. Starting to see some good stuff down here. And to be honest, if I was alone, I'd probably already be down there hanging my hammock up. But the two guys tonight are coming with tents, so I want to find something that works for everybody, just so it's not, you know, rushed whenever they get here, because they'll probably be here pretty late. All right, I am making the decision to just turn around and head back to the trailhead. Gonna find that camp spot that I was eyeing at the start of this trip. I think it's right before the kiosk. Gonna go back there. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that'll work for these guys. And oh man, bring a hammock. That's funny. That's the kiosk that we passed earlier. The trail walks right past there, so I'll be able to see them come in. So this is gonna have to work over here. I'm gonna grab my headlamp and then figure out where I can stay. That will give them as many opportunities to lay their tents down as I possibly can. Probably somewhere back here. I think I found my spot. So I'm looking up right now. I see this tree behind there. At night, you really couldn't even tell that it was dead. But watch this. So this is what you don't want to happen in the middle of a windy night. I'm gonna try this one right here next. Actually, all this stuff is. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 trees that I just easily pushed down. Barely even had to rock them. You know, it may not seem dangerous, but it's definitely worth a look around. Even so you don't damage your equipment. I think we are good here though. Made some minor changes since the Kahana trip. I'm just gonna run over them real quick. I'm back to my trusty MSR groundhogs. They just seem to work. I'm not gonna probably ever switch from these. I tried the titanium stakes, didn't really like them. That's 2 different types of titanium stakes I tried. I'll just stick with the groundhogs. The big change here, well, I guess there's 2 big changes. Okay, so this is the brand new Dream Hammock Darien, but this one has the 0.8 ounces per square yard netting. It feels exactly like the Warbonnet Blackbird's netting, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have an issue. Giving me a couple trips and I'll definitely review this. I got all the same options with the stitching and the pullouts and everything like that, but just without the 0.67 ounce per square yard netting that I was having so many problems with. On top of that, I got an Argon Dutchware Gear Ridgeline Organizer. This is also to stop any kind of abrasion. I had the hammock gear one and it has like Velcro tabs. I think there's 4 or 5 of them that just go over the top of the ridgeline so you can easily switch it. But that was really digging into the netting. I don't think I'd have a problem with this one, but the last one with the 0.67 bug net, definitely seeing some issues with that. Another minor change that I did, you'll notice the Dutch clip is gone. I have a video about this already you can check out right up in the suggested videos right up there. But this is an Evo loop. Myers Hammock Tech Labs, I believe it's called, makes these loops, and they take the place of a carabiner. You can just run your webbing through, you know, the loop on the end, but if you happen to need to go around a branch or above or below it, these allow quick disconnects, and we'll take a look at it more tomorrow. It also weighs a little bit less than the Dutch clip, if you can believe that. So I'm trying out these. It's just, it's called a button knot, and then it's just a continuous loop of am steel. Same thing they make whoopee slings out of. The big upgrade is I sold my quilt, my Enlightened Equipment Revelation quilt. Now there wasn't anything wrong with it, but I found a code on Hammock Gear's website that gave me like 10% off, so I figured I would get a Hammock Gear 40-degree burrow. Same exact temperature as the Revelation, but I got this in a short. Now, the Enlightened Equipment Revelation was a regular, so it was like 6 feet tall. I'm 5'6" in the morning, 5'5" when I go to bed, and I just wanted a short version of the hammock, so I didn't have to, you know, double it back on itself at my chest. This is perfect. I love this thing as far as the dimensions are concerned. This will be the first night with this. It's supposed to go down to, I don't know, low 50s tonight, so it'll be a decent test, but we'll definitely push this thing before I step on the Appalachian Trail. Jeez, man. I was going to go hang my food bag before everybody got here, but I think I'm going to wait till they get here because I just got a little turned around. I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but I walked about 50 feet away from my hammock, and I was like, man, that's really hard to see with, you know, all the humidity and all the moisture and the fog in the air. And I was like, okay, well, where's the hammock at? It completely disappeared. So I did a 360, nowhere where I thought it was. It was completely in the other direction. So one of my guy lines, reflective guy lines, started lighting up. Glad I have those, or else I mean, I have the GPS. I could just make my way back to the road or the trail. It's not a big deal. I always have my phone with me for that reason. But yeah, if you're out here alone without a compass or GPS of some sort, yeah, you'd be pretty screwed right now. Anyway, I'm going to listen to an audiobook until they get here, I think. Just make sure I keep looking for lights. There's actually a sequel to Demon called Freedom by the same author, Daniel Suarez. And I'm going to check it out. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I heard a car pull up about 5 minutes ago. A couple car doors slammed. So I'm pretty sure that's them. So I'm going to start leading them in. But first, I might have a little fun with them. Well, what's up, man?
Holy shit.
What's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
Everybody, this is the Restless One.
And hold on, let's see. I might have to knock this light up a little bit brighter there. There you go.
There we go. Wow, that's a bright light, man. Everybody made it.
We made it.
It's like what, midnight at this point? Probably a little bit later.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off to bed. Good night, gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, good morning, everybody. Day 2, the Cranberry Wilderness. Hopefully you can hear me over my loud canister stove, but, you know. I know, what? Had a pretty good night last night. We probably didn't get to bed until after 12 or something. And then it was just quiet. It was deafening. I actually didn't sleep that well to start, but then I zonked right out. So now you guys probably can hear me. But yeah, just having some blueberry oatmeal, trying to get rid of this stuff because I hate it. But and then we'll be on the trail. Okay, so we just came down. What was that? North Fork?
North Fork.
And we're on Middle Fork now, heading to Laurelly Branch. And then we'll see what happens. So I don't think I had a really good chance to introduce everybody last night. Like I said, it was kind of rushed, kind of dark. But behind me is the one and only Restless One.
What's up, guys?
From Restless Outdoors. Now, he'll also be filming this. And if you haven't seen his videos, definitely check him out. He is freaking hilarious. And then behind Restless One, we got Timmy. Back there, or you like Tim?
What's up?
Tim or Timmy?
Timmy's fine. Everybody everybody on the channel calls me Timmy.
All right. I know the guys behind me are staying around Laurelly Branch. I may do an extra 6. I don't know. We'll see. But these guys are pretty fun to hang out with, so I might just have a short day today. We'll see how it goes.
Or we can do the 6. I mean, I don't mind hiking, especially if it's been weather like this.
We'll see how the scenery goes.
Yeah.
So far, it's pretty nice.
No, this is like heaven here.
And right now, it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Blue skies, no clouds whatsoever. And there were a lot of stars last night. I wish we were in a little bit better area. I would have set up the GoPro for a night lapse. Anyway, Middle Fork.
Here we go.
We keep stopping and taking pictures of all this beautiful scenery here. This is quite awesome. The trail continues over that way. There's a set of cairns, but this comes up to this little junction with the stream. Really neat. I'm waiting for somebody to fall in.
You're not gonna catch me falling, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, we've been following this pretty much the whole day so far, and wow, look at that little waterfall going on. That's pretty neat. I can't believe how great a day it is. I mean, it's beautiful out here. It's not really humid at all. It's like perfect temperatures, probably low 70s maybe, and it's supposed to continue like that the whole weekend. The day after we leave on Monday, it's supposed to rain again for like 5 or 6 days, which is crazy. The place is remote, but the trails are very well established. It doesn't really feel like the Dolly Sods though. Even though it's in the same national forest, the Monongahela, has a different feeling to it, at least so far. So I glued down these insoles. I'm definitely trying them out, forcing myself to get wet. We'll see how they do over the mileage today. So far, so good.
Hold on, Frozen, I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh, shit! Like a stupid idea! What's wrong with you?
Okay. That takes your breath away, man.
Oh my god.
So I think I'm making the game time decision here to not do the extra miles today. Just from what I'm experiencing so far with this trip, it's just so beautiful. I just want to take my time and not rush it. So I think I'm just gonna follow them down Laurelly Branch. You know, maybe do another trip down here at some point, maybe next year or something like that. This scenery is just unbelievable. I already highly recommend this area. At least the Middle Fork Trail. Middle Fork Trail is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just gonna not push the miles today. Do a nice easy day with the guys. And just been following this stream the entire day. So relaxing, so peaceful. Oh, that's so cool.
I think it's a jackalope lipstick.
Jackalope lipstick. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
These are actually commonly found here in Virginia. Oh wait, we're in West Virginia. Oh, close enough, you know. What are you going to do?
Oh, look, it's my favorite plant. Fantastic. It's growing here, too.
And look, I'm just purposely trying to hurt myself just to see how
Restless
this
is trying to feel it for the first time.
feels. But you know what? I don't know. Here, let me try.
No?
No. I don't feel anything. So that's why I wear pants, though, you know?
Yeah. I hate
pants.
pants.
I know.
I can't stand
Yeah,
pants.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but you can feel
Feel
like
the-
hurt.
Well, when you're walking through like a
Yeah.
mile of it,
Yeah.
yeah, it starts to get a bit annoying
Yeah.
because it's your whole leg. Well, luckily this is, you know, there's a trail in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Last trip there wasn't even a trail, it was just right up the middle kind of thing.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, it's a little bit afternoon. Looking around for a little lunch spot. Not ready to settle down for the night quite yet. Trying to get on Laurelly Branch, like I said earlier. But geez, oh man, I cannot stop taking pictures of this area. Little waterfalls coming down off the sides of the hill and connecting to whatever stream this is. It's just amazing. Some blowdowns in this area though, but nothing too major. Tons and tons of camping opportunities off of Middle Fork so far though. Hopefully it's like that at Laurelly as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a couple like deep holes there. They're not done. There's another one right in front of me.
Anyway guys, I think this is going to be lunch for the day. It's right around noon like I said before. Check out this tree though, just landed right over the water. Beautiful freaking spot for lunch though. The restless one is also the butterfly whisperer.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. Ah! That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Check it out. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Wow, all right. Spam. And stuff like this is everywhere. This is such an amazing area. starts way up top too. So the water's coming down off this rock and then whirlpooling down there. I don't know if you can see that. Very, very neat little area. Welcome to the Cranberry Wilderness Middle Fork Trail. This is us. It's not so bad. Like I said, this area just is completely flooded out because of all the rain that they've had the past, 2 weeks, whatever it is. And then, like I said, when we leave on the following Monday, it's gonna rain for another like 5 or 6 days. So, yeah, this this area is just getting destroyed. But it's really refreshing, and it's not like we have a lot of miles now. We're just kind of taking everything in and enjoying the scenery at this point. Trust me, guys, this is not a trail that you're gonna want to rush through. Take your time on this one. All right, so we're a little bit off trail right now. We crossed the stream, came up here, really, really swift current, but I think it was well worth it. Look at that little waterfall. Lots of stuff to see out in the Cranberry Wilderness. So right next to that waterfall, there's actually a campsite, but most of it's just completely underwater. So the waterfall's actually right back through there, if you can look between those two trees. But yeah, this would be one killer campsite, if it wasn't flooded, of course. Man, wish we were staying here tonight.
Yeah.
This is really, really cool.
Can you imagine if we stayed here and it was completely dry and then a torrential downpour and all this?
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
And you camped like right over here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, anyone goes to the Cranberry Wilderness, you're not going to be disappointed. This place
That's what I've been saying, yeah.
is stunning.
I mean, look at that. I mean, they even got an awesome fire ring over here. Oh, look at that chair. That is awesome.
Like that king's chair.
The throne over here. That's pretty good. All right, so everybody, we have Laurelly Branch right here. That's the trail we're gonna take to connect with the trail I was exploring last night with all the rhododendrons. So somewhere on here will be camp. It's probably like, what, 2 o'clock, somewhere around there?
Probably.
And it doesn't even matter, we're just having fun with this. We're gonna have a couple more creek crossings though, it looks like. Look at these campsites. They are absolutely everywhere on this trail. Looking for a campsite from now on. I think we're gonna stay at the southern end of Laurelly because it looks like it crosses the stream several times, and we're hoping it's the same deal where there's just campsites all around the stream. All right, so you can't even see, but we've come up substantial elevation. Surprisingly, it's been a very low grade. It's been real easy to just come up this high, but we got one more hill to climb, and I think we're gonna be scooting along the ridge and then right back down to hopefully a water source and camp.
But do you notice one thing about this uphill? You don't see a bead of sweat.
No, Restless doesn't sweat.
No, it's freaking nice.
Not at all.
This is the uphills I'll take every day.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy.
We got to be at least 10,000 feet up.
Yeah, 14 I think.
14? That's
14,000, yeah.
I can't breathe.
Well, we are still heading up. Very gradual incline though. I think we have like, I don't know, maybe quarter to a half a mile left. Then we should be heading back down, but lots of stinging nettle up here. So my rain kilt is still on, blocking everything. It's been working out great still. All right, just made it back to the north-south trail, and there should be a couple campsites coming up along this. I'm really liking forest type right now. This is really cool. Yeah, it looks like it used to be an old road. You see the little tracks? Huh. All right, it's about 5 o'clock. We passed up a great campsite almost at the top of Laurelly Branch Trail, and the only reason we did that is because we would have been pretty close together, especially me. I'd have to be like in between both of their tents, so kind of suggested that we trudge on a little bit. And by the way, if you're interested in any of the logistics and planning this trip, check the video description. In any of my trip videos, it usually has, you know, the parking lot GPS and, you know, what direction or what trails that we used. My recommendation, if you're looking to do the same loop that we're doing right now, go the opposite way. So go clockwise. That way you get this north section out of the way. There doesn't seem to be a lot of campsites over here, if any. I'm not sure where we're going to stay tonight, to be honest with you. But then you'll have, toward the end of the day, you'll have tons and tons and tons of campsites along that stream that we've been seeing all day today. So, I mean, right now, I mean, it's just overgrown and not very good. Well, I stopped for a bathroom break a little ways back, and Tim and Adam went on ahead, found Tim. Tim was at a potential camp spot. It could have worked, a little crowded, but now we don't know where Adam is. We have lost Restless. We have lost him. I have no idea where he is. He's out of earshot. He can't hear me. Just passed up another potential campsite right behind me. It's in the pine trees. But yeah, I'm not sure where Adam is. Alright, we did find the Restless one. He's actually at a campsite. Pretty nice campsite, if I do say so myself. But we did about 15 or so miles for the day. I think we have about 5.5, maybe 6 on the way out. Pretty darn good trip. I really like the, what was it, Middle Fork Trail. Middle Fork Trail is awesome.
That trail is...
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't go the other way and have all those campsites down there tonight, but this will work. It'll be quiet again, but it's fine. All right, there you go. Rice medley, hickory smoked tuna, and you can see the string cheese in there. Should be pretty good. That's really good. Really surprised, actually. I didn't think it was going to taste good at all. So, did you have a good time?
I'm going to tell you, I had a phenomenal time. This place is, it's great. I mean, the company's great. The trails were great. Easy trail. I mean, yeah, you're going to get your feet wet, but
yeah.
I mean, who cares? I mean, just think about what we just went through and how gorgeous it is.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
But yeah, definitely, I would definitely put this on my top 5 as far as places.
Oh,
go.
okay.
So yeah,
Good.
I'd say probably, maybe even the top 3.
Wow.
That's so crazy. I know.
Top 3.
Top 3. So definitely
Cranberry
check this place
Wilderness.
out. Cranberry Wilderness. But that's the other thing too. There's a lot of trails, so we're just doing one little
Yeah,
section.
there's just a small section
so,
of the trail.
You know, what the hell is out? You know, what else is out there?
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
All right.
I like this place.
How about you, Tim?
Definitely a great day. A lot of fun with you guys.
It was really a blast.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think we laughed a lot. We probably laughed more than we hiked a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It was a good time, and yeah, definitely a place to come back to. Definitely a place to check out. I don't think a lot of people have come here. I mean, a lot of the trails are way overgrown. It's a little dicey in spots to figure out which way you're going, but
Yeah, especially the north-south trail, the
Yeah.
one that we're on right now. But yeah, the other stuff was pretty good. But
it was really good.
I'm surprised a lot more people don't know about this place. We saw 2 people all day today, and it's a weekend. It's a Saturday with beautiful weather. No chance of rain in the forecast. So man, I almost want to say don't come down to Cranberry Wilderness because I want it all for myself, but it's definitely worth a look at. Fire's going good. Well, kind of. We need bigger stuff now.
No, that's good.
Yeah. So I set my tarp up in porch mode last night. It worked out great. Perfect airflow. Rain was really loud dripping off the trees, but should be extremely quiet tonight. It's actually pretty dark here. Way darker than the video. So last night was the first night in this dream hammock area, and like I said, it's the same thing, but the thicker bug netting. Works great. like I said, a couple trips. I'll give the full review on it. But things are settling down for the night. Got, what, a 5.5, something like that mile walkout tomorrow. Fire's going good. And I think that'll be it. So with that, if something crazy happens, I'll bring you back. Let's hope not, especially here in Bear Sanctuary is what they call it. And I'll see you in the morning. Good night, everybody. Hey Bryce, I'm getting the corners just for you, buddy. So these Evo loops, they are working out fantastic. I was a little iffy on, okay, you know, is this button not gonna stay on the tree like that and not cause me to fall down? But yeah, they're doing really good. That, and I can just, you know, take my lines that are raveled up and just throw it in there. Before I had the Dutch clip on there, I was always worried about, you know, the clips snagging and tearing the hammock or whatever. I still like the Dutch clips, but I think the Evo loops are just, they're gonna work better for me. Better peace of mind. How'd you sleep, Tim?
I slept really well last night.
Really good?
It was a perfect night for sleeping. Was tired, just slept like a rock. It was perfect.
Awesome. How about you, Restless? How'd you sleep?
I slept like a baby, with the exception of someone screaming, "Hey!" in the middle of the night. I think I sharted when that happened, but someone thought there was a bear in camp.
I was in some weird deep sleep, and his rolling around on his pad woke me up or something.
I moved on my pad and he screamed.
And immediately, I think I was dreaming about something coming into camp. But you were hearing voices last night.
I heard voices, yeah. And then, of course, that dead camper story. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, man. But I think there are people down there.
I don't even think I got that in the video, but a hiker apparently went missing, what was it, 2011?
2011, yeah.
And we saw it at that pavilion that we stayed at, you know, the first night, so
yeah.
A little creepy. The body was never found, no tent site was found,
Nothing,
so
yeah.
it's just, that's really, really creepy.
But no, all in all, great night, man.
Yeah.
Awesome place.
Yeah, I think it took me about, maybe 15 minutes to fall asleep last night. And then, like I said, I was just in like some kind of deep dream state. And I was, after I heard it was Restless, I guess. I couldn't like comprehend, like my brain didn't process because I was still sleeping kind of. But I shined my headlamp down there and there was two little eyes looking at me. Definitely wasn't a bear. It could have been a deer, maybe a, I don't know, raccoon, who knows. But it was small. It definitely wasn't a bear, so I wasn't really worried. But yeah, great night's sleep. Woke up at about 7 o'clock this morning. Went to bed at, what time we go to bed, like 9:30 or something, 9 o'clock?
Before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, before 10 o'clock. So, excellent sleep last night. That bird's definitely been here a while.
Like nothing left. It's weird.
No, it's literally just a skeleton of the bird and some feathers. It's crazy.
It's surprised nothing ate it.
Anyway, we're getting on a trail, Tumbling Rock. I'm not going that way, but we will go on the north-south trail, which I believe is this way. Man, it is beautiful this morning. Just came up a pretty steep uphill. Got the heart pumping a little bit here. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day, especially with a great night's sleep behind it. That's awesome. So I was telling the boys this morning, I actually packed enough food to continue the hike after they left and do a little north section hike. But you know what, just this whole place just was so fun and fantastic. I'm actually gonna come back down here. I doubt this year, but just leave it open for a quick trip sometime, maybe next year or something. Because, like I said at the beginning, you know, it's not about pushing miles. It really isn't. Somewhere like this, where there's just view after view after view. I know this north-south trail isn't the most scenic trail, but it's still pretty. And, you know, I don't want to just slam out the miles. I want to take my time and enjoy it. So definitely be coming back down here to explore a little bit more. Some serious runoff.
That's serious washout right there.
All right, you ready to get me at falling? Here we go. Yeah, there's no way. No way, I would put you away. This is like the third real campsite that we've seen on the north-south trail since we came up, I think, Laurelly Branch. So stuff like this. It's around, you just gotta hunt for it. Yeah, but the trail's right here. You just gotta keep your eyes open. What a change in terrain from day one. I'll tell you what, there's just nearly bushwhacking at this point. Not so bad in this section, but there are certain sections that were chest high on me. Leg height on Restless, of course, but yeah, it's pretty overgrown in this section. Tim's looking majestic in the sunrise this morning. Ooh. A little bit squishy here. Okay, we're still on the north-south trail. A little mushy today still. Mushy and a little overgrown, but yeah, I've seen some great campsites along the way. Tons of hammock places around here that you can kind of make work if you're planning a trip here. I think we're a little under a mile or so from the Trailhead junction, and wow, at this crossing right here. It's been this a lot today. I mean, whoa. Okay, I gotta put you away. But we should be at that junction soon. Well, we made it back to the intersection with North Fork. We were down that way yesterday. Did you enjoy the trip, Restless?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic trip. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
How about Tim? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, we all had a blast.
Yeah.
We just came down from that way. Yesterday we went there, and then that way is the car. So we'll get to it. All right, that was a pretty awesome trip. I had a lot of fun. Everybody had a lot of fun. I think the highlight of the trip was the waterfall. Would you agree, Restless? No, the highlight was hiking with the Restless Outdoors. Speaking of which, he did a little parody of me from the Clarion River, and I sort of had a little revenge. So be sure to check out his video on his channel, Restless Outdoors. Great bunch of guys. Him and Tim were awesome. Had a lot of fun. And Restless, man, he is just a character. He is super funny. I had a really good time with him. If you have any questions, check out the video description. There's probably more information in there. And find time and go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail.